Welcome to the second day of the China High-Tech Fair. There's still a lot to visit, going from, well, drone manufacturers to industrial equipment and medical tech. From robotic arms, robots that walk, factory lines and robots on wheels, to universities that produce research that are at the cutting edge. The last time I saw this many robots was at last year's CHTF. So without further ado, let's just dive in. I'm here with Sun Yat-sen University. What's your name, sir?
My name is Xiaobing Ji. Our haptic glove that helps you make the gap between the virtual object and the homing touch sense.
Can I try it now?
Yeah, sure.
So this, okay.
Maybe you can manipulate the object already. Yeah.
So I can feel vibration on my hand.
If you touch it with the thumb and your index, then only these two fingers has a vibration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually give you like force feedback. You're not able to like fight against it, but at the very least it gives you some kind of indication that you're holding on to something.
Yeah, it's like some vibrotactile feedback.
Well, it's still vibrating now.
Oh, it's a little.
Yeah, it's a little finicky. If you actually want to have force feedback, you have to have hydraulic motors, and our hands are actually quite strong.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to have very strong hydraulic motors to activate
exactly.
it. So if you're able to have like part of the feedback without having to have this whole bulky assembly, it helps immerse you a little bit more. So
yeah,
that's,
exactly.
That's super interesting. Thank you so much. A lot of the companies exposing here come from Guangdong province, which once again reminds me of how gigantic Shenzhen and Guangdong's tech industry is. This is really the heartbeats of tech around China and in Asia. Next to me is a robot from China's Southern Power Grid as a demonstration. It's being motion captured by the guy that's right next to here. So this kind of robot can be really useful in the case of a power grid because you have a lot of very remote locations that can be dangerous for human workers to access. And right behind you can see there's an access panel. It would be able, with these kinds of fingers, in a couple of years, to interact with these switches, turn on and off devices without the need for a human worker. So yeah, I'm really excited to see where this kind of technology goes in the future. Right now it's being controlled by motion capture, but maybe it could get controlled by an AI at some point. So this is a robot that serves for maintenance on bridges. It's able to grab onto the wires and test the wires for their integrity, go up and actually do some procedures at the top of the bridge. All right, I think that marks the end of our coverage of the China High-Tech Fair. If you want to follow along with upcoming exhibitions that are similar to this, well, make sure you're subscribed. And until next time, I guess you'll just have to take care.